Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There is no need to come to the front to take photographs during the ceremony. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Lastly, dear graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card log-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place your order for photos. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Mr. Koo Beng Kiet, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the 54th graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic. At this ninth session, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to the graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Our guest speaker this morning is Mr. Koo Beng Kiet, Chief Executive Officer of MAJ Aviation Private Limited. Equipped with more than 30 years of experience in both commercial and military aviation, Mr. Koo started his career as a licensed aircraft engineer in SIA and subsequently moved on to hold key senior engineering and command positions in the Republic of Singapore Air Force, involving key operations, support, and major aircraft acquisition program. Mr. Koo was the commanding officer in the Premium Air Base Logistic Command before leaving the service in 2004. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Koo Beng Kiet to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Koo, please.
Principal, CEO, Singapore Polytechnic, Mr. Chan Chun Siang, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. It is indeed my pleasure to join you at this morning graduation ceremony. This is a very special occasion, the year that marks the 60th anniversary of the Singapore Polytechnic. And now you're celebrating the Diamond Jubilee of a successful Polytechnic education in Singapore. My congratulations to all the graduates, as well as the lecturers and the management of the Singapore Polytechnic on this very special occasion. And my congratulations to all the parents, grandparents, and family members and faculty that have helped to push you across the finishing line. Graduates, you have worked long and hard to arrive at this day. Today, you have reached a major milestone in your lives. Your future is promising, with many opportunities and potential. Some of you are probably looking out for opportunities to start your career in various chosen fields. Some may have already found jobs. Others are planning to further your studies. But whatever it is, I'd like to share with you a few points that you may find it useful. After today, once the celebration and photo taking are over, the feeling of euphoria will likely be replaced with some apprehension as you face the realities of the working world, the family commitments, and the social expectations. Also, you will observe and encounter many challenges as the world around us grapples with so many challenges such as economic problems, rapid climatic changes, and shortages in food, energy, and water. Many economies, once powerful, are now in debt. People are living longer with smaller families. This drastic demographic changes forces governments to adjust their budget policies to fund retirement programs. So how do individuals like you survive this fast-changing environment? For this, I want to share with you a word, hope, H-O-P-E. PE, that stands for H, habits of innovation and creativity, O, the optimism in the face of adversity, P, pursue your dreams, and E, embracing lifelong learning and change. Allow me to take you through each of this one at a time. Habits of innovation and creativity. First, let us look at the creator of Apple, Steve Jobs, whose inventions such as the iPhone, iPad, and Apple computers have revolutionized the way we live. Yet, as a dropout of Stanford University, no one would have guessed he would become a recipe for success. With innovation and creativity, he has changed the way people think about technology. Locally, Sim Wong-Hoo in 1981 started Creative as a computer repair shop, where he developed and sold add-on memory boards for computers. Later, Creative began creating customized PC adapted for the Chinese language that would enhance audio capabilities so that the device could produce speech and melodies. The success of this audio interface led to the development of the Sound Blaster card that makes Creative a worldwide brand name. Behind every success story is an inventive mind. We need people with passion, creativity, and drive. We need the spirit of exploration and a thirst for knowledge. Or optimism in the face of adversity and disappointment. Our life journey will include some turbulent times. You will face difficult choices. You will be challenged and tested. At age 30, Steve Jobs was a success story, but he got fired from his own company, which was devastating at that point in his life. It turned out that that was the best thing that could have ever happened to him. It freed him to enter one of the most creative periods of his life. In the face of such adversity, he started a company named NIX, and the technology that they developed in NIX became the heart of Apple Renaissance. P, pursue your dreams. Graduates, I will also encourage you to dream and to dream big. Singapore would never had the Changi Airport that you see today if our leaders and our forefathers had dreamt small. Passenger traffic grew year on year by an impressive 10%, and Changi Airport crossed the 50 million passenger mark in 2012, and is still growing. And that is 10 times the population of Singapore. Singapore has the ability, people who has the ability and the dare to dream of the impossible and make that dream a reality are more likely to succeed. We consider Bill Gates an overnight success, but it took him 15 years to achieve that. Bill Gates started Microsoft with his friend Paul Allen when he was 19. Both had a vision that one day everyone will have a personal computer. But in those days, computers were a big, huge machine the size of a room. And now, this is reality. Almost all literate person in the world owns a computer, and many here probably owns more than one. And his two personal dreams were to build a software that his mother could use and to build a company bigger than his father's law practice firm. Now I turn my attention to MAJ. This is a small, medium enterprise. It is not a big success story compared to those that I've related so far. At the very start, the company aspired to be a world-class aviation engineering support company, even when it was only a small manpower supply outfit about 10 years ago. Our vision is to provide a complete suite of support solutions and added convenience to aircraft owners and operators. 5 years ago, when we were still a new player in the MRO business, we had a manifesto to redefine the support of general aviation. And in 2012, part of our dream came true with the opening of the General Aviation Center in Seletar. This houses the world's first two-level rotating carousel for aircraft storage. At present, we aim for the General Aviation Center to play an essential role in completing the aviation ecosystem, serving the needs of the general aviation community as an innovative one-stop service center. Embracing lifelong learning and change. Why MAJ venture into general aviation? That is because we see the opportunity in changes. Singapore is entering into an new economic landscape with a substantive economic growth potential in this part of the world, and given the archipelagic geography of Southeast Asia, it will face new transformational and infrastructure demands. One of this is the new transportation and mobility system to drive the regional economic growth and to provide business connectivity for modern times. Besides the thriving commercial aviation, we expect the business and private aviation to grow steadily over the next 30 years, where it provides the much-needed direct point-to-point, city-to-city, township connectivity in support of business. Seletar Airport can certainly be transformed into an air hub for private and business jet in this region. Thus, we need to recognize the need to change and adapt. We need to constantly learn new technologies, new way of doing things, and acquire new knowledge. I hope none of you will think that your diploma is an end point. This event is just the beginning for you. You have been given a wonderful academic foundation, an invitation to begin journey for lifelong learning. Albert Einstein once wrote, "Learning is not a product of schooling, but the lifelong attempt to acquire it. In so doing, you can become the change agent for the future." At this juncture, let me share my own personal experience. I started my career as a part-time student in the Singapore Polytechnic at Ayer Rajah campus. I was then an apprentice engineer with SIA, and after that, I served almost a quarter of a century in RSAF, and thereafter I retired to do business for about a decade. That almost a quarter of a century in RSAF has provided the training ground for me when I first served as a technical officer and later as an engineer. Here then, my advice to those who want to be in engineering business: success is not instant. You need to persevere and even to sever in order to enjoy it. The longer you stay in the trade, the more you build your expertise and confidence. Do this before you think about venturing into business or any other discipline. Honestly, I say to you, I enjoyed my days as an aerospace engineer. In conclusion, I encourage you to hope as you set your sights on this changing world. Leave this planet better than you have first found it. That may sound grandiose as it sounds, but actually it can take just a form of getting involved in a project or working in a decent job or raising a family that could carry on the values, the good values, into the future. Make a difference. Live your life so that at the end of your journey, you know that your time here is well spent and you leave behind more than you have gotten. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Koo. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is a short film that captures the new SP vision, a caring community of inspired learners committed to serve with mastery. It also summarizes the journey that every student goes through in SP and how they become our purposeful and caring individuals who use their skills to serve others. We hope this legacy will be played on for many more years to come. This moving film entitled The Journey was directed by Mr. Alvin Lee and his course mates from the Diploma in Digital Media class of 2011. Mr. Lee has recently become the first Singaporean to gain admission into the prestigious Beijing Film Academy to study film directing. Please sit back and enjoy the short film. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This morning, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 373 graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I now call upon the Director of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Mr. Loh Yu Cheong, to present the diplomas. Mr. Loh, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics.
Brian Lim Meng Liang, Luk Ching An, Lim Gin Rai Gavin, Muhammad Iswandi bin Ismail, Swa Hing Hung, Thomas Yong Kiam Soon, Wu Jia Hao, Adrian Carlo Estira, Akbar Ali Mohammed Ashath, Alicia Tan Jia Yi, Ansel Ong Hong Xiang, Aravinda C. Charles, Ong Cho Tet, Benjamin Ham Ping Zhi, Bei Wei Yong, Chang Chi Hong, Chen Bo Wei, Chen Jun Yong, Chen Jun Wei, Qian Zhe Lun, Chong Jia Chuan Wilson, Chua Dien Chao Kenneth, Chua Wilson, Damien Cheng, Darren Ho Wen Hao, Eng Sin Lung, Eric Un Zi Yong, Fong Yen Kit,
Freddie Fernando bin Hamidi,
Gabriel Teo Rong Tai, Gao Pei Ji, Goh Sin Kang, Goh Jia Yi, Goh Kun Han, Ho Kam Ting, Humaira binti Abdul Rahman, Irene Ng Yu Si, Ivan Ang Xuan Feng, Ivan Tan Zhi Xuan, Joshua Marcus Maria Selvum, Jonathan Tan Jun Wei, Kelman Ng Jian Sheng, Khairul Hisham bin Ali, Ko Yin Mei, Ko Jia Yuan Benjamin, Ko Xian Kai, Kwek Zhen Yi, Kwa Yi Wei, Edwin Tun Huan Jie, Lai Zi Yin, Leroy Yo Zi Ping, Leslie Wong Yip Wai, Li Shu Liang, Li Yanbing, Lim Bing Hong Jasper, Lim Wei Liang, Lim Wei Rong, Lim Wei Sheng, Lincoln Chong Wei Wei alias Lin Wei Wei, Liu Mai Tan, Liu Zi Huang, Liu Zi Hui, Lo Jun Wen, Lu Zhenxi, Lo John Hon, Lo Wei Xian, Lo Wei Yi Nitro, Ma Yong Nan, Mark Lee Yong Chuan, Mas Ahmad Fahmi bin Mas Muhammad, Min Tin Cho, Muhammad Fadil bin Yusuf, Muhammad Naufal Herzi bin Muhammad Azari, Muhammad Nazmi bin Zainal, Muhammad Nur Rizwan bin Azmi, Muhammad Ridwan bin Muhammad Hairi, Muhammad Rifti bin Muhyiddin Piche, Muhammad Shamin bin Ramlan, Muhammad Sufyan bin Muhammad Yusuf alias Muhammad Sufyan Pang, Muhammad Uzaya Khan bin Ayub Khan, Ng Wei Hian, Ng Yen Jun, Ng Yon Jun, Nicholas Kok Fang Hui, Nurul Hashika binti Osman, Ong Min Jun, Ong Rong Sing John, Pei Xin Yu, Ho Chong Ren, Prem Paramasivam, Ramakrishnan Sivasanka, Ron Lim Ying Fong, Saiful Haikal bin Saiful Hairin, Sanjeev Kapoor Selvaraj Karupia, Sarath Sri Kumar Pillai, Satya Singham Retina Singham, Xiao Chen Jiet Dennis, Shiju Sasidaran, Sim Zong Huan, Sofri bin Abu Sama, Suganya V. Pushpangathan, Sukarno bin Juwari, Tan Chun Liang, Tan Jingjie Cliff, Tan Jun Sheng, Tan Chi Feng, Tan Chi Xiang, Teo Di Pen, Teo Ming Yu Sean, Tinesh Jayaraman, Tung Boon Kiet Brandon, To Sin Yu, To Wei Hao, Vidya Rogeni Jayabarakasi, Wu Dan, Yap Jun Liang, Yap Xuan Yu, Ye Ro Sin, Yo Xuan Ying Gwendolyn, Zain Akhtar Sheikh, Zheng Wen Tao, Zulkarnain bin Jafar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Clean Energy.
Agus Suryanto, Amos Lee Wei Lun, Che Wai Peng Benjamin, Q Hong Da Edmund, Aaron Tan Chek Ming, Augustus Lee Jian Lee, Bei Jin Hui Malcolm, Benjamin Chia Jack Ling, Kelvin Lee Siu Sien, Chi Xiang Sheng, Chen Ho Teng, Cheong Yun Cai, Chong Ban Lun, Chong Qi Xiang, Chua Pei Yuan, Daryl Go Chin Ray, Diong Ka Kien, Emerald Akbar bin Shari, Eric Tan Jia Ting, Fu Si Kiet, Go Hong Shin Gary, Go Wei Qiang, Gui Jia Han, Heng Rui Wen, Ho Yuan Hong, Hong Rui Yin, Jared Lee Ji Hao, Jia Shuying, Jotham Malchus Clement, Kelvin Sim Kai Wen, Kimberly Go Tien Wen, Ko Hui Lee, Ko Jin Yong, Lam Yi Hao Benjamin, Lao Wei Jin, Lee Hai Rong, Li Jin Jie, Liu Wai Sing, Louis Ang Cheng Wee, Lim Wei Bin, Lim Zheng Kang, Lim Ziliang Jr., Lin Wei Qiang, Lin Xuan Tong, Manipriya Balachandran, Melissa Ko Lin Im, Michelle Lim Hui Ying, Muhammad Akmal Akasha bin Azral, Muhammad Faiz bin Othman, Muhammad Amin bin Mahadi, Muhammad Arshad bin Muhammad Dian, Muhammad Khairil Ridwan bin Muhammad Mulyani, Muhammad Shair bin Abdul Rahman, Neil Ko Kai Wen, Ong Hui En, Nicholas Leong Wei Jin, Noor Hafiza binti Muhammad Saleh, Nur Shafia Riaihani binti Sarum, Ong Ki Kiet Javier, Pyo Tu Ya Tet Min, Pravin Rehunathan, Ranveer Singh Chanjit Singh, Rong Zi, Roy Wong, Xia Jian Li, Sito Cheng En, Shanice Lee Shumin, Charmaine Tan, Stanley Hosea, Tan Eugene, Tan Jie Ping, T. Chu Yao, Terence Tan Peng Ren, Terence Wang Jin Ming, Tian Shuai, Wilson Tang Zhiyu, Wong Wei Liet Raymond, Yu Bin Bang, Zhang Yi, Zhang Yun,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Ho Junda, Muhammad Shafiq bin Salahuddin. T. Suguntan. Tan Jian Hong. Alison Lo Wai Sin. Ang Chin Kiet. Chen Deng Zhou. Chen Weijing. Cheong Pei San. Chong Jan Ming. Chua Jia Ying. Chung Tin Tao. Dagna Ong Jun Hong. Daniel Tan Guo Sin. Darren Chia Kok Sing. Dion Lee Boon Song. Edwin Tung King Wee. Gavin Tan Ying Zhi. Kitson Lim Jian En. Lai Jun Sean. Lo Jian Hui Sherman. Lee Hong Hui Craig. Lui Jinjiang. Muhammad Faisal bin Razali. Muhammad Ridwan bin Asmin. Murugan Kartika. Ng Wing Wai. Ng Yu Xiang Noel. Palanyapan Arunachalam. Royston Ko Xuan Wei. Stanley Ang Jia Jun. Sylvia Wong Jun Yi. Tan Guo Jun. Wee Jia Sin. Yap Brian J. Padilla. Yo Jin Kwang Elvin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Engineering with Business.
Chua Hua Chong Kenneth. Lim Shun Jie Kenneth. Tan Yen Zhao Daryl. Yong Jing Ying. A. Manoj Kumar. Aaron Chew Wing Kit. Ang Wei Hao Kingston. Chan Han Yong. Chan Hao Wei. Chan Yen Ting. Chen De Lin. Chen Hui Zhu. Chen Qinzhi. Sherry Lim Ying. Darren Tan Che Wei. Adina Lim Yen Yi. Ejaz Najimuddin bin Mohammad Hussein. Elaine He Ying Xuan. Eugene Tan Wei Xiong. Fang Zhenghua. Felicia Ho Gui Hui. Feng Ting Feng Fabian. Gabriel Tan Jun Xian. Gian Ronaldo. Jagdeep Singh Khalsi. Joel Chung Kwang Yang. Julius Kwa Zhong Xiang, Kang Mei Xian, Kenneth Sun Wei Yuan, Ko Sin Mei Magdalene, Li Tek Xiang, Li Yu Hui, Lek Yung Zhen, Lim Yi Heng, Luo Jinping, May Viriana, Maria Na Sin Muhammad Hafiz bin Arifin, Muhammad Jazil bin Mirasa, N. David Gunasegaran, Ung Jin Han, Ung Jingping, Ung Rui En, Nur Harina binti Herman, Nurhanis binti Rosli, Nur Hazira binti Hassan, Nur Shafika binti Sulaiman, Nur Shahida binti Rosli, O Jiawen, Hua Ruiqing, Po Ching Chong, Sean Paul Bath, Sean Lim Jian Hui, Sheikh Umar bin Sheikh Abu Bakar Banafi, Si Tu Ong, Siti Nabila binti Suhaizat, Sylvia Go Hui Yi, Song Hon Fa Samuel, Si Jin Liang Jason, Tan Jian Xun Chester, Tan Joven, Tan Wen Li, Tae Kwan Yu, Tae Ting Chuan Oscar, Tiu Xue Jia, Tian Yao Ren, Tor Sin Da, Walden Li Guo Qian, Wen Huan Yun, Wong De Hui Elwin, Wong Hui Li, Yu Jinhua Johansson,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thank you, Mr. Loh. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes. May I invite Mr. Lim Se Leong, Deputy Chairman of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Advisory Committee, to present the following prizes. Mr. Lim, please. From the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics course, the Aero Marine Vehicles Prize, Chua Jing Guang. The RJ Education Prize, Jasper Teo. The Festo Prize, Jerry Kwek Jun Wei. Receiving the Redought Education Prizes are Kek Yang Cheng, Lee Jun Wei, and Ngoi Kai Ling. From the Diploma in Clean Energy course, the Grand Zone Prize, Gu Yong Kiet. Receiving the Singapore Power Prizes are Justin Sia Nan Chun, and Justin C. Jian Ting. From the Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering course, the Quest Technology Prize, Darren Yo Wen Jie. The Squire Mac Prize, Sean Teo Jia Hong. The Festo Prize, Sam Jong Wei. The Instrumentation and Control Society Singapore Prize, Yi Chi Fong. From the Diploma in Engineering with Business course, receiving the Andrus and Hauser Prizes are Justin Chu Jie Hui, and Tan De Yi. The United BMEC Prize, Marcus Po Ming Wai. That concludes the presentation of prizes. Thank you, Mr. Lim. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present medals to our top graduates for excelling in their courses of study. May I invite Mr. Koo Beng Kiet, Chief Executive Officer of MAJ Aviation Private Limited, to present the medals. Mr. Koo, please. From the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics course, the Motorola Silver Medal is awarded to Zhang Teo Wei Jie. the European Aeronautical Defense and Space Gold Medal is awarded to Ang Liang Shen. From the Diploma in Clean Energy course, the PCS Silver Medal is awarded to Terence Thieu De Rong. The following graduate has received the Lee Kuan Yew Award. In the first session of the graduation ceremony, today, the Wettmuller Gold Medal, the OCBC Prize, the Shell Merit Award, and the Institution of Engineers Gold Medal Award are awarded to Pisigan Carlo Adrian Retra. From the Diploma in Engineering with Business course, the Wettmuller Gold Medal and the Institution of Engineers Gold Medal Award are awarded to Yip Ju Yi. That concludes the presentation of top medals. Thank you, Mr. Koo. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this morning is Pisigan Carlo Adrian Retra, a graduate of the Diploma course in Clean Energy. May I now call upon Carlo to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Carlo, please.
A very good morning to our guest speaker, Mr. Koo Beng Kiet, Principal and CEO, Mr. Tan Chun Sien, ladies and gentlemen. When I was at the SP Scholars Leadership Camp a few years ago, I learned an important lesson. Change your paradigm. Don't wait for things to happen. Make them happen. Simply put, if you want something, don't wait for it. Go get it. It is with this mindset that I worked hard and was given the opportunity to participate in a 3,000-kilometer solar race in Australia. We raced across the continent without a single drop of fuel, and the harsh conditions made me appreciate the value of teamwork even more. It was truly an adventure of a lifetime. In 2013, I took a trip to Indonesia under the Learning Express program. Many of us were humbled by what we saw during the trip. We experienced firsthand how simple the lives of the villagers were. The nights were warm and humid, and we were a treat of fresh blood to the hungry mosquitoes. But the limited resources and the physical conditions of the place did not deter us. We worked tirelessly together with our peers to provide a solution that improved the lives of the villagers. We didn't have much to begin with, but we were glad that when we left, our hearts were full from the friendships formed with the villagers, from knowing that we had made a difference in their lives. Each of us have our own moments with SP, and those were just some of mine. My 3 years in SP have been filled with many wonderful moments, and SP has brought my learning from outside of the classroom into the real world. It was also in SP where many beautiful friendships were forged. Thank you, my friends, my classmates, for being with me every step of the way. A special thanks to our lecturers for helping us to grow and develop into who we are today, capable adults and as well as the graduates of 2014. And of course, our parents. I clearly remember how my mother would call me whenever I stayed in school till late at night. During those times, she would even refuse to hang up until I said, "Yes, Mommy, I love you too." Well, Mommy and Daddy, I love you. And thank you for the never-ending support and love you have given me in studies, volunteer work, and CCA. My dear friends, if life was a book, this would mark the end of a chapter. How we write the next chapter is up to us. But before we do, let me quote Tim Duncan. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I sincerely wish all of you the best and to strive for excellence. Congratulations, graduates of 2014. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlo. Ladies and gentlemen, this year is a very special occasion for the Singapore Polytechnic, as it is our 60th birthday. To add to the joyous occasion, we present to you a very special SP at 60 rap song written and sung by Brian Ong, a graduate from the Diploma in Music and Audio Technology. Please sit back and enjoy the video.
Dude, was that Frisian? Singapore Polytechnic exceeding glass ceilings of every attic that's problematic, excelling in academics and seeming so automatic like cinnamon biscuit. I'm nibbling luncheon, my stomach and it's pancreatic acid digested immediately. It ain't not to see, we'll take that number one spot. Go ahead and pop confetti from up in the hilltop down to the main library. Triple E blocks and get back to Bang Daddy. Stop, now take a second to chew on that. 60 years and we're still at the top of the and it hangs from our necks. Hashtag respect quality. Everyone knows that's a fact. Oh, what a treasure, you feel the pressure. No one could match us, maybe they might, but they might just go back on a stretcher. Hold up, I didn't mean to be mean. All I'm trying to say is we're pretty much the A-team. Making pace from here all the way to Beijing. We know how to get the pace up like F1 racing. One part art, two parts smart, three parts heart, four parts harmony, all parts amazing. Have you ever had a dream come to life like you're living in a silver screen? Golden light, it's right here with no more. Right outside your door, this dreams alive. Open up champagne bottles is a toast to those who chose to go to Dover Road. Postal code 3906 51. Even though you live near Expo, like coast to coast, it goes to show we're overloaded with fourfold gold and no so enroll if you know you're the kind into computers, engineering era, planes or animating drawings, Adobe Illustrator, Froggy Dissector, Studio Life Rapper, biomechanical fashion storyboard sketcher, and behind the camera, maybe architecture, aspiring business entrepreneur, oh whatever, SB will be the place until you graduate. Wait 3 years later with your diploma, that's why it's gon' get crazy and have you ever had a dream come to life like you're living in a silver screen? Golden light, it's right here with no more. Right outside your door, this dreams alive. Haters, I pardon your misbehaviors. Your thinking is probably still in the beta stages. I'm just a narrator, narrating from the paper, painting pictures for your lot, then drooling on the flavor. I'm doing you all a favor, I'm your neighbor, telling you the truth in every quaver. Let's confirm those rumors you've heard, browsing the internet on your computers. All of you students, in case y'all are clueless, Singapore Polytechnic as the best tutors. Look to the future, we'll be the builders, we'll be the new direction wielders. We'll be at the top, we'll be the best ones, cream of the crop like bird's nest ferns. Put up the decoration generations. It's a celebration. Everyone dance till their feet get an abrasion. Such an occasion for us to standing ovation for Singapore. Have you ever had a dream come to life, like you're living in a silver screen? Golden light, it's right here with no more. Right outside your door, this dreams alive. Have you ever had a wish that reached the sky? Then you felt the breeze at cloud nine. It's right here with no more. Right outside your door, this dreams alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand? The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first? Please ensure that you have all your belongings. Have a good day.